So there's the story that goes like this. There's a young man who's moving into a new neighborhood for the first time, and he's really excited about it. It's his first house. You know, he hasn't met the neighbors. He doesn't know anybody. The moving truck pulls up. They're unloading all the stuff. They're bringing it into the house, you know. And he looks over, and next door, there's an older gentleman. Looks like maybe a retired guy, you know, and he's out there sitting on the porch, and he's got his two dogs with him. And he's got a younger dog that's a Labrador, and the dog is like running laps around the house. The old man's throwing him like steaks and treats, and the bark's yipping and jumping, and the dog's having a good time and partying, and the old man's throwing a ball for him, and they're just going on and on. He's, oh yeah, good dog, you know, and they're just going back and forth, and the young man thinks, man, that's so awesome, you know. But then he looks next to the older gentleman, and he sees laying on the porch this old Basset Hound. Now, this thing is old, man, and he's all, the dog's all gray, and he's, you know, just tired, and hair kind of falling out. You know, he's laying on the porch, and the dog is just moaning and groaning. I mean, and just on and on and on. Well, this goes on for like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. The young dog's having a blast. Old man's throwing the ball. But the old dog's laying on the porch, moaning and groaning. And I mean, moaning so loud that like the neighbors can hear it. I mean, kids down the street are looking like, what is that noise, right? And so finally, the young man, being an animal lover, you know, he can't take it anymore. He's got to go over and find out what the deal is. So he walks over to this old man. He says, hey, how you doing? My name's John. I'm your next door neighbor. You know, how's life going for you? Good, good. Pleasure to meet you. Great. Listen, he says, I don't mean to pry, but what's wrong with your dog, sir? He's been laying there moaning and groaning like he's dying for about the last 4 hours. What is the deal with that dog? And the old man says, well, you see, yesterday morning, I was up underneath the porch fixing a loose board, and I drove a nail up through his favorite spot. And the young man says, you mean that dog's laying on a bare nail? And the old man goes, yeah, I reckon so. He goes, and he's been laying on that nail since yesterday morning? And the old man goes, yeah, probably. I reckon. And the young man says, well, why doesn't he get up and move? And the old man goes, guess it don't hurt enough yet. Did you get that? How many of us know people that will moan and groan and wail and complain and wank about their circumstances, but they just won't get up and move? Do we know anybody like that? The answer is because it doesn't hurt bad enough yet. See, you hear personal development gurus all the time talk about, you need to feel good about yourself, you need to feel, you know, and look, I'm all about gratitude. I'm all about being grateful for what you have in your life. If you don't have an Adonis body, but you can suck air into your lungs, you've got something to be grateful for. If you don't make $100,000 a year, but you can put food on the table, you've got something to be grateful for. I'm all about gratitude, but I want you to know something. The sooner that you can become so sick and tired of being where you're at, stuck on the nail, and make a decision to move and take action, as opposed to moan and groan, then and only then will the circumstances in your life change. So my advice, stop moaning and groaning and get up and move. Make it a great day, everybody.